Hey, welcome back to the Debt Sucks podcast, where we rip the shame tags off your finances, side-eye bad money advice, and help you build a life that actually works. No private jet required. I'm Ben Matthews, bankruptcy attorney, debt assassin, and the guy who rolls his eyes every time someone says money's meant to be spent. Sure, but not all of it, Karen. Today's episode, silent but wealthy, because real wealth doesn't scream, it chills. No flex, no drama, just paid off bills, solid savings, and sleep you can't buy kind of peace. You don't need a Rolex, you need receipts. Let's get into it. Let's talk about what silent but wealthy actually feels like. Because listen, it's not popping bottoms. It's not a new car smell. It's not the TikTok haul with 19 things you didn't need and a credit card balance that's sweating through its minimum payment. Silent wealth feels like relief. Like checking your bank account and exhaling instead of panicking. Like getting hit with an unexpected bill and thinking, well, that sucks, but I've got it. It feels like freedom. Freedom from overdraft alerts. Freedom from robbing next Friday's paycheck to cover last Saturday's Amazon binge. Freedom to say no to overtime because you actually can take a weekend off. It's opening your fridge and not having to do math. It's your phone ringing and not wondering if it's a debt collector. It's knowing your rent is covered, your lights are staying on, and your emergency fund could actually handle an emergency. And here's the wild part. It's boring, but in the best possible way. There's no drama, no adrenaline, no hold your breath until payday. Just calm. And I get it. Boring doesn't look good on Instagram, but it feels amazing in real life. Silent wealth is a quiet confidence that your money isn't running your life. You are. And that's a flex no one can see. But you feel it every single day. Silent but wealthy versus loud and broke. All right, let's get real for a second. You ever find yourself scrolling and thinking, how the hell is she affording that vacation? Or, wait, he just bought a new truck and a Traeger grill? What am I doing wrong? Welcome to the comparison game, where the rules are fake, the scoreboard is rigged, and everyone's playing on credit. It's the game where you try to keep up with people who might be one missed paycheck away from a financial faceplant. And you know what they don't post on their Instagram? Their credit card statement, their 5-year car loan at 19% interest, the gut punch when they swipe and hope it doesn't decline. Silent but wealthy is walking away from that nonsense. It's opting out of the performance. It's saying, I don't need to look rich. I need to be secure. Because let's be honest, most people you're comparing yourself to are spending money they don't have to impress people they barely know while digging a hole they're too scared to admit they're in. But silent wealth, it's not loud. It doesn't care what your neighbor drives. It doesn't chase the next upgrade just because someone else posted a glow up. It's unbothered, it's disciplined, it's free, and the wildest part, you could be winning the money game and still look broke to everyone around you because your flex isn't the new phone. It's a fat emergency fund. Your win isn't dinner at that place downtown. It's groceries paid in full with cash left over. The comparison game will keep you broke. Silent wealth will keep you calm. So stop playing by their rules and start building your own peace. What the world thinks wealth looks like. So here's what social media teaches us. If you've got a BMW, a designer bag, and a vacation photo in Bali, you must be rich. But here's the truth. Most people look rich before they are rich. They're financing the car, making minimum payments on the card that paid for the trip, and posting their highlight reel while stressing over overdraft fees. We've been sold a lie that wealth is something you can see. Cars, watches, houses, outfits, but real wealth, you can't see it. It's a bank account that says I'm covered if shit hits the fan. A credit card balance of 0. A paid off car. A weekend where you don't stress about bills. A life built on your terms, not Visa's. Wealth isn't what you post. It's what lets you sleep at night. What real wealth actually looks like. Let's redefine what wealth really means. Real wealth is freedom. freedom to walk away from a toxic job, freedom to say yes to things that matter, freedom from stress when the dog needs an emergency vet visit. Real wealth is peace of mind. Knowing you've got a shit happens fund for the unexpected, knowing your bills are covered without juggling credit cards, knowing you've got a plan, not a panic. And most importantly, real wealth is a lack of chaos. You don't need to impress anybody. You don't need approval. You just need space to breathe, plan, and build. And we call that invisible wealth. And it's the kind of wealth that actually lasts. So let's talk about what being silent but wealthy really feels like. Not in bank statements, not in net worth spreadsheets. Let's get out of finance for a second and into real life vibes. Because when you're financially stable, even if no one sees it, it changes how you move through the world. Here's what I mean. It feels like going to a party in comfy shoes. Everyone is out here trying to impress, heels too high, shoes too tight, pretending they're fine while silently dying inside. Meanwhile, you're gliding across the room in arch support, sipping your drink, totally unbothered. That's silent wealth. Comfort over performance, peace over pretense. It feels like finishing a big work project before the deadline. Your coworkers are sweating bullets, pulling late nights, mainlining caffeine, and praying the Wi-Fi doesn't crash. But you turned it in yesterday. You're calm, collected, maybe even helping someone else. That's what having your money right feels like. It frees up your brain and your bandwidth. It feels like driving the speed limit past a cop. Other people panic, slam their brakes, hide their phone, but you just keep cruising because you know you're good. That's the confidence of no debt collectors, no bounce payments, and no shame in your game. Silent wealth doesn't always look exciting on the outside, but on the inside, oh man, it's peace, it's freedom, it's energy you didn't even know you were wasting. And here's the kicker. Nobody claps for it. Nobody posts about it, but you get to live it. And that's the flex that really matters. How to build silent wealth. So let's get practical. Here's how you start building that silent wealth today, even if you're broke, behind, or just starting out. So step one, do the brutally honest money breakdown. You can't build wealth if you don't know what you're working with. Track every dollar. Income, bills, spending leaks. Clarity is power. Step two, build your shit happens fund. Start small. $500 if you can. It keeps the chaos out of your life and keeps debt from sneaking back in. This is the first layer of invisible wealth. Step three, attack your rock pile. List out your debts. Use the pile driver method to save up and then knock them out one at a time. Every debt you eliminate is a raise for future you. Step four, automate some savings, even if it's $5 a week. Wealth doesn't come from giant windfalls. It comes from habits that add up. And step five, stop chasing clout. Start chasing peace. You don't need to prove anything to anyone. Your wealth isn't their business. Let your bank account grow quietly while the world scrolls by. Listener question. So here's a question from Jamal in Phoenix. Ben, I've been working hard to pay down debt and build savings, but sometimes I feel left out. My friends are traveling, buying stuff, and I'm missing out. How do I stay motivated? Jamal, thanks for being real. That's one of the hardest parts of building silent wealth. No one claps for it. Nobody throws you a party for skipping a concert or saying no to a new gadget. But here's what I want you to remember. You are not missing out. You're opting out. You're opting out of stress, out of interest payments, out of paycheck to paycheck panic. Your friends might have a fun weekend. You're building a life where every weekend is peaceful. So here's the move. Keep your goals front and center. Celebrate small wins, and maybe find a couple of people who are on the same path. People who understand that silence in your bank account is louder than noise on Instagram.
Hey, let's get real for a sec. The Debt Sucks plan, it's awesome. It works. But not everyone has the time or the patience to chip away at their financial Mount Everest. Maybe you're drowning right now, like creditors calling your grandma, paycheck gone before it lands, sleepless nights count of drowning. Sound familiar? Listen, you don't have to white-knuckle your way through this alone. instead of spending years battling debt $1 at a time, I've got you. Bankruptcy isn't a failure, it's a fresh start. And sometimes hitting reset is the smartest thing you can do. At my law firm here in South Carolina, we take the time to listen to your story and help you figure out if bankruptcy is the right choice for you. No pressure, no judgment, just straight answers and real solutions. And if you don't live in South Carolina, don't worry. I can connect you with a trusted attorney in your state. Wherever you are, help is closer than you think. So if you're ready to stop the stress and start fresh, visit debtsucks.info to share a little about your situation or call my office for a free consultation. Let's find your path forward together, because sometimes you don't need a plan, you need a damn lifeline. Let me be that lifeline.
All right, let's wrap this up. If you want real wealth, the kind you can't lose in a market dip or a bad month, stop chasing what looks good and start building what feels good. Build silent wealth they can't see. Build wealth that lets you breathe. Build wealth that buys your time back. You don't need the car or the labels or the likes. You need margin, safety, options, peace. And that starts today. Download the free Brutally Honest Money Breakdown at debtsucks.info. Post your invisible wealth wins using hashtag DebtSucksPodcast so we can celebrate with you. And if this episode hit home, leave a review and share it with someone who needs to hear it. Because remember, adulting is hard. It's harder with debt. But when you build wealth no one else can see, you live a life that no one else can control. I'm Ben Matthews. Stay smart, stay grounded, and stay debt-free.